in the US, I would be knocked out. I would be feeling terrible. Like they told me, you're gonna feel bad your first week of chemo. The second week, you're gonna feel sick, and then maybe you'll start to feel better in the following weeks. But here, I haven't felt bad when getting cancer treatment. I never thought getting cancer treatment could feel so good. Like I'm just getting these IV therapies, I'm getting heat treatments, different treatments, but I'm never feeling bad. And that is so contrary to what I expected. I didn't know what to expect when coming here for getting treatment for cancer, and it's been so much better. All I felt is maybe a little bit tired while getting an IV, or maybe taking a little nap. But I'm not having nausea, vomiting, all these array of symptoms that I've heard that you could have with chemotherapy.
You do have to break your American worldview in order to feel like traveling outside the U.S. is, for medical care specifically, is the right choice. And we, of course, expected once we made the decision that there's going to be a lot of people who, say some things about us, behind our backs. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it didn't really matter. We knew that this was the right decision for us. I'm a skeptic by nature, which is why I've done so much research leading into this, because I knew, I needed to make sure that this was the right decision for us, because I was making a decision together with my wife and encouraging her and leading her into this. And it's a huge decision. And so, yeah, it was met with a lot of skepticism that led to a lot of research. But yeah, the more I dug into that research, and honestly, the more that we spent a lot of time praying to God specifically for wisdom as we were having these conversations, that we would be able to have clear discernment if this was a good decision or not, or what the right decision was to make. And he just kept giving us a lot of wisdom and clarity, and so it became easier. I think Sarah had less skepticism than I did, but yeah, I was certainly had some skepticism about whether or not this was the right place, but ultimately Dr. Perez really eased all those concerns.
We were here after day 5 of treatment. I started feeling on my neck where I had the hard, big mass before, and I felt like it was smaller. And so I asked my husband, I said, look, do you think it's getting smaller? And he took a picture, and after 5 days of treatment, it was dramatically smaller. And my cancer is in my neck, but it's also out all throughout my body. So I can't see other places. So this is the only place I can see it. And I just couldn't believe that after only 5 days of treatment, already I could feel a huge difference. Back home before I started treatment, I couldn't even sleep on my left side because of the discomfort. And here, I'd been here about 2 or 3 days after having treatment, and I could sleep on that side again.
And we took photos. They took a lot of it out in a biopsy surgery, but it was still very big and very cumbersome and very, really stopped her range of motion. And so I took a photo day 0 before we came. I took a photo again on day 5, and I did a side-by-side and posted it online to share with our friends and family, and people were just blown away at the reduction in the size in 5 days that she had here. And I took another photo on day 12, and again, it's just this dramatic reduction. Amazing change happening already, but also just in the way that she feels. She has so much energy. And this is the case with so many other people. We've talked to, we've made friends. It's like you built this sort of transient community while you're here. And we've seen other stories. Just last week there was a guy who had an x-ray done of a tumor he had. There's pushing up on his heart and lungs, and he had a second x-ray done after 2 weeks, and it looked like it was like a 30% reduction in just a couple of weeks. It's amazing. They're seeing there's actual data showing that these things are shrinking, but also the way that they feel is dramatically better, because you're putting the stuff that they're putting into your body is attacking the cancer, but it's also healing your body and making you feel at your strongest.
I feel like the doctors here, if I don't like something that's going on, like one time I just had an IV that was very uncomfortable, they actually said, "You're the boss, you're in charge. If you want it taken out, we can do that." And so that was very empowering, to be at a place where the medical staff listens to you and is actually willing to change what they're doing to help you feel more comfortable. That is definitely not something I experienced in the US. In the US, there is this standard of care, and so the doctors there are communicating what has come down about the standard of care, and this is how we're going to treat next. So it does feel like a night and day difference with how the doctors have been able to listen to me and help me understand my treatment options and the risks and how to move forward with cancer treatment. When I met other patients here, it just seems like people at the Institute are all seeking something different than the standard of care that is just this one-size-fits-all approach to treating cancer that we've experienced in the US and Canada. I was just talking with a man from Canada, and he explained that there's just the standard of care, and he has this diagnosis, and so this is how he's going to be treated. And here, the cancer treatment is tailored to you. So if I have different symptoms, then I'm going to get different therapy, or the therapy is going to be applied in a different place or in a different way at a different temperature. So the care here is tailored towards you. It's not the one-size-fits-all, there's your dose of who knows what poison that's going to kill you. You know, here they really do listen to you and want to give you a treatment that is going to be best for you and your specific case and your diagnosis. I didn't expect to get so much immune therapy. I had no idea what cancer treatment would look like. So I've been getting so many IVs with vitamins and nutrients, and I feel so much better than I did a month ago before I came here. I've been getting up early to do workouts in the morning, and that is something I would very rarely do back home. But I do. I feel like I just have energy. I feel good. The physical therapist is great. She's helped me with exercises. Any areas of tension, she's been so kind and gentle and helpful, and has just helped me to feel really good, not only here, but about transitioning back home and having exercises and resources to utilize as I get back to normal life. If anyone is on the fence about, should I come here, should I not, I would say definitely come here. You have nothing to lose. This facility is filled with the most kind and caring staff. They are professional, they are caring. It is a wonderful place. It's clean, it's nice. You're not going to a shack in Mexico. You're going to a clinic with doctors that have worked in hospitals in the US, hospitals here. They know a lot about cancer and health, and everything that you need is here.
At our cancer center in Mexico, we believe in providing compassionate care and groundbreaking treatments to our patients. Our goal is to help you fight cancer and achieve a better quality of life. If you or a loved one is struggling with cancer and looking for treatment options that may not be readily available in the United States or Canada, we encourage you to download our free information packet. Our team of experienced doctors and medical professionals is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans tailored to meet your unique needs. Don't wait any longer to start your journey to recovery. Contact us today to learn more about the cutting-edge treatments available at the Immunotherapy Institute in Mexico.